Denmark has unveiled an ambitious plan to bolster its defense capabilities, committing an unprecedented investment of 120 billion Danish kroner, approximately 16 billion euros, by 2033. This strategic shift marks a departure from decades of budgetary restraint, driven by rising geopolitical tensions in Europe, particularly the ongoing conflict in Ukraine and growing uncertainty regarding the United States' future role in the region. In December 2024, Denmark deepened its defense cooperation with Sweden by securing a $2.5 billion agreement with BAE Systems to procure 115 state-of-the-art CV9035 MkIIIC infantry fighting vehicles. These modernized combat vehicles, equipped with advanced targeting systems and upgraded turrets, will play a crucial role in strengthening Denmark's heavy brigade and reinforcing collective European security. The Danish defense strategy follows a dual-phase approach. A short-term acceleration fund of 50 billion kroner has been allocated for 2025 to 2026, focusing on rapid military acquisitions and enhanced support for Ukraine. Beyond this immediate reinforcement, an additional 70 billion kroner will be invested between 2027 and 2033 to modernize the armed forces, recruit and train personnel, and expand military infrastructure. These measures will propel Denmark's defense spending to 3.2% of GDP by 2025, well above NATO's 2% target. Denmark has undertaken several key initiatives to enhance its defense posture. A landmark agreement was reached in 2024 to elevate military spending to 2% of GDP 6 years ahead of the initial schedule. A significant budget of 35.2 billion kroner, 4.72 billion euros, was allocated to acquiring critical defense assets, including CV90 infantry fighting vehicles, short and medium-range air defense systems, and anti-submarine warfare capabilities. Additionally, the military service system underwent reforms, increasing the number of annual conscripts from 4,700 to 7,500 and extending the service period from 4 to 11 months. Denmark has also significantly ramped up its support for Ukraine. Military aid totaling 538 million euros includes advanced artillery systems, long-range drones, anti-tank weaponry, and anti-ship missiles. In early 2025, an additional 50 billion kroner, 6.99 billion euros, was earmarked to address air defense vulnerabilities and expedite the procurement of critical military equipment. Copenhagen justifies these sweeping defense measures by citing escalating threats from Russia, particularly in the Baltic region. A recent Danish intelligence assessment warns of a heightened risk within the next 2 years, should the war in Ukraine either conclude or reach a prolonged stalemate. Additionally, uncertainty surrounding U.S. foreign policy, particularly following the re-election of Donald Trump, has compelled Denmark to re-evaluate its security framework. Concerns over potential U.S. disengagement from European affairs and increased American interest in Greenland, an autonomous Danish territory, have further reinforced Denmark's commitment to strengthening its defense. To expedite military acquisitions, the Danish Ministry of Defense is undergoing significant restructuring. The Chief of Defense has been granted expanded authority, consolidating control over several administrative agencies to enhance efficiency. Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen underscored the urgency of these measures, declaring, "There is only one directive for the Chief of Defense: buy. This shift aims to accelerate procurement processes, ensuring Denmark swiftly acquires the necessary military equipment, even if alternative solutions must be considered when ideal systems are unavailable. Recognizing the strategic importance of the Arctic and North Atlantic, Denmark is augmenting its military presence in these regions. Investments in additional Arctic patrol vessels and long-range drones will bolster its capability to monitor and counter potential Russian activities. Greenland, in particular, remains a focal point, especially following Washington's January 2024 announcement of plans to expand its military footprint on the island. In response, Prime Minister Frederiksen firmly reiterated Denmark's sovereignty, emphasizing, "Greenland is not for sale." Denmark's military expansion aligns with broader European defense initiatives. Lithuania has pledged to increase its defense budget to 5 to 6% of GDP by 2026, while Latvia aims to reach 4% by 2025. To finance its substantial investments, Denmark is exploring exceptional fiscal measures, including the potential introduction of a war tax. This tax, if implemented, could impose an additional financial burden on Danish households, with costs estimated at up to 85,000 kroner, 11,927 euros, per year. This marks a stark policy shift for a nation known for its cautious budgetary approach. having consistently maintained fiscal surpluses since 2016 and boasting the strongest financial balance in the EU since 2019. Denmark is also pioneering a Danish model to support Ukraine, facilitating direct contracts between Kyiv and European defense manufacturers to expedite arms production. Through these comprehensive measures, Denmark is not only reinforcing its national defense but also emerging as a pivotal player in European security dynamics. This proactive approach underscores Copenhagen's commitment to ensuring regional stability amid evolving global uncertainties.